Welcome to another exciting week in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator. In this week's video, we'll take a quick look at the third-party aircraft and airports that have released coinciding with the new sim, Big Mac's partnership from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team, and also a new series Around the World Tours Episode 1. So if you want to be updated with the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator news, this video starts now. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator update video. This is where we bring you all the news and updates of the development of this new flight sim. So if you're lazy like me and don't control the net for all the latest updates, this video is for you. So hit that subscribe button for more weekly update videos. Wow, how good has release week been for Microsoft Flight Simulator for PC? At 10 o'clock UTC, American Samoa was one of the first countries who had access to download the sim. Over the next 24 hours, each hour, more and more simmers around the globe hit that download button as the staggered rollout continued. The Steam users had a little wait to close to about a day to hit that download button, but at peak, 61,000 plus Steam current players were using the sim at once. Not to mention the simmers who purchased the flight sim from Microsoft Direct or from many other distributors. The skies look very busy in the Microsoft Flight Simulator world nowadays. Only a small development update from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team this week, but I guess they have earned themselves a well-deserved break this week. The team would like to thank the community for all the amazing support and feedback that they have received since the launch of the sim. They are currently working hard to provide a patch to address the issues that have been recently reported. Expected release date for the patch will be on August the 27th. We did get treated this week with a partnership series video release. This is where we learned all about the partnership of Big Maps and how their impressive map tech has been utilized to bring the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator to life. A link in the description below if you'd like to check out the Big Maps partnership episode. Earlier in the week, we did get to see the first episode of Around the World series, which was released. This is a 6-episode series that takes you across the biggest regions of the world, showcasing what they have to offer in the sim. Episode 1 featured Oceania. Again, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out the amazing sights of this video. I would highly recommend doing so. With the launch of this new simulator, it was great to see some of the third-party developers who had some products ready to go for the marketplace on day one. So first, let's check out what has been released. One of the first developers to have their new products ready to go, which we did mention last week, they hinted they would have something close to release, was from the team at Orbex. Orbex had a bunch of new sceneries, including their Landmarks London City pack that have hit the marketplace. Some of those including a London City, Landmarks London City pack, Innsbruck, Leeds Bradford, and Oakars Island. All of these sceneries have made the under $20 mark, and if you purchase them in other sims, you will be able to have access to a discount. You can find these sceneries from the Orbex store directly, or you can check out the marketplace over at a Microsoft Flight Simulator. Flightbeam also released one of their sceneries, which was at Denver International on launch day for Microsoft Flight Simulator. 12,000 acres of custom buildings and textures have been added to the airport that has been optimized for best performance in the sim. There's a bunch of different ways you can pick up your copy of Denver International, one of them being the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace Sim Market and also at the Flightbeam store directly. Carinado releases the first third-party aircraft for the new sim with the Cessna 182T Skylane. The Skylane includes engine and wind sound effects when opening the doors and windows, which we can't see that happening in the default aircraft at the moment. All the other usual stuff from the Carinado team has been included, such as PBR textures, realistic flight dynamics tested by real pilots for accuracy, and also the Skylane is using the default MSF G1000 primary display. You can pick up your copy of the Skylane over at the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace. At the time of recording this video, it's not available directly from the Carinado store. And of course, we will be reviewing these launch titles over the next coming weeks and taking them for a flight test around the block. And that was just day one of the launch of the sim. We did have a bunch of third-party developers releasing some more announcements during the week. Flight Control Replay version 4.5 of the replay will be released soon. This update will be compatible with the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, and a bunch of other features will be included. 4.5 is in beta testing now. At this stage, no word on an ETA, but it should be soon. RAA, one of the largest online flight simulator networks for virtual pilots and air traffic controllers worldwide, have released its new voice client Altitude, which is fully compatible with a Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can download the new client over at the RAA website. Speaking of network clients, the vPilot, which has been updated to version 2.6 and now is compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator. vPilot is a client used by virtual pilots who fly around the online VATSIM network. If you use vPilot already, you'll be prompted next time you log in to upgrade, or you can download the full version from the vPilot website. Gaia Simulations releases XLMC Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Gaia Simulations hinted before launch that they would have a product released close to the launch of the new sim. XLMC is located near the Swiss Alps, which should be great for some breathtaking scenery flights. You can pick up your copy of this new GA airport directly from the Orbex store. A newcomer to the community, SoFly. They have released a 120-page digital guide for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This guide is packed full of inspiring visuals and support ranging from air traffic control, camera controls, even accessing the UI interface and completing your first training flights. If you're new to the hobby of flight simulations, this is something worth thinking about. You can pick up your digital copy of SoFly from the Sim Market store. That's it for the releases on a launch week. Let's take a look at some of the previews and updates we have been treated to over the past week. Honeycomb Aeronautical, who are behind the very popular Honeycomb Yoke, have announced their very anticipated Bravo throttle quadrant that will be available for pre-order on September the 1st. The team is aiming for an October 2020 release, and if you pre-order the throttles, it will be shipped straight from the factory and you should get it 3 to 4 weeks earlier before buying elsewhere. Designs announce Moscow landmarks for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The landmarks for Moscow will be made up of nearly 1,000 custom-made buildings within the metropolitan area. Moscow Landmarks is expected to release very soon, and you can find it over at the Sim Market upon release. Keeping with Dresky designs, they have released Warsaw City airports for Microsoft Flight Simulator, free to the community. This package contains 3 small airports to celebrate the launch of the new simulator, and you can find a link for the freeware over at their Facebook page with instructions on how to install it. FS Dream Team have this week shared a video of their upcoming Chicago O'Hare Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The video takes us through internal buildings and terminals. No ETA at this stage on the price of release, just some videos capturing the build of the airport. Aerosoft have teased us some more with some screenshots of their up-and-coming CRJ, which is a work in progress. Aerosoft was one of the first developers to announce they are working on developing products for the new sim. At this stage, we don't have any news on the release or features of the Aerosoft CRJ. That's it for releases, previews and updates for this week. I would love to hear in the comments below what third-party product you are most interested in picking up for the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. The next update from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team will be on the 27th August. We are expecting to see an updated development roadmap for October, November, and of course a new patch with all the issues and concerns that have been brought up over the release week. If you like this video, please smash that blue thumbs up button, as it really helps out the video. And if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator development news and insights, please click that subscribe button. Remember to let us know in the comments below what third-party products you are most interested in picking up for the new sim. I'm going to leave you with one of my other favorite Microsoft Flight Simulator videos here. Why don't you check that one out, and I will see you over there.